All right, we're back. Apologies if you got kicked off the link there. Kicked off the stream. We are back here in the second period in Parma. Carter Gray takes a hit, gets up, keeps on skating. David Hager gets it in the zone, chips it on the net, and forces the goalie to make a save. Here's Kay, puts the brakes on, tries to find the defenseman, but Oliver Costello is there playing his puck as he should, or playing his point as he should. And we will have to, next on the list, figure out how to retain the live stream if we lose connectivity and keep the link the same. So stay tuned. We will figure this out one YouTube video at a time. Sloan Secor tries to find David Hager across the ice. And Leo Farnong does a nice play to steal the puck away from the Oilers player in the neutral zone. But Oliver Costello just couldn't cut through the defense for an opportunity on that. Wooster will send it in. Shane Lacey behind the net to look for a breakout pass. Reverses it to Harrison Rogers, something that these teams undoubtedly practice on, reversing the play on the breakout. Harrison gets knocked down, but Heights will pick up the puck now. David Hager gets in his zone, gets a shot, and the goalie's up to the task with the save. Late hit on Hager. Play goes on. And here's number 2, Kay with the wheels. Oh, nice play by Harrison Rogers. Breaks up that pass with his skates. And we'll have a penalty here. I was spinning the camera around, and looks like there's a hit to the head. Lacey and number 18 for the Oilers are down. I think it might be Lacey. He's going to head to the box. And we'll have a defensive zone face-off. Duder and Gray forwards on the penalty kill for the Tigers. Jude West and Cam Pexa on D. 2-minute penalty on Lacey. And Cam sends it down. So Oilers will regroup. Heights does not shift, keeps that group out there. Players seem to be slipping all over the ice here. I don't know if it's something going on out there or what, but Carter Gray with the backhand walks out from the corner on net. Ref's right in front of me here. Can't see the net, but Wooster will clear it out. Cam Pexa doesn't hit it cleanly down the ice, and number 9 sends it high and wide. And then June West sends it down. And Oliver Costello's first to the puck, tries to find Anders Ebbett in front. And Ebbett and Costello now with 15 seconds left on the penalty kill. Harrison Rogers has a nice little pass to himself and sends it up and in the netting. These are NHL rules. It'd be a delay of game. We're sending it out of the zone and out of your defensive zone, but sending it out of play in your defensive zone. But we will just line up. We are 5-on-5 for a face-off. Gray, Dooner. And David Hager. Dooner goes to the corner to support the breakout. Gray says he has it. He's going to take it down. Looks for a shot, and it's a nice save, and players go down in the corner. Gray looks like he hit his head. Can't see here. He took a nasty spill. And Heights is calling the trainer over. It looked like a couple players lost their footing there into the corner. Hope he just got the wind knocked out of him and not anything to the head, but we'll have to see. Looks like he is moving around, getting up to a knee. That's a good sign, getting up on his own. Never like to see that for any player. And he will make it off the ice on his own. And we resume with the neutral zone face-off, won by Wooster into their defensive zone. Off the boards and collected through the neutral zone. Number 60 sends it down, and it will be in on net, and Betty leaves it for defenseman. Not totally clean, but we send it back down. We get the puck out of the zone. Farnung, Tikas, and Ebbett. Farnung with a bit of a late hit, but we play on. Jude West looks up. Wooster can't control the puck. It gets out of the zone. Farnung on the forecheck. And Anders Ebbett plays the puck deep. Puck comes out of the zone. And it bounces over the sticks of Tikas and Lacey. They'll get it in deep. David Hager sends it up the boards, can't get the puck out. Lacey does to Dooner, who finds himself in a good scoring area and buries it again. There you go, Ike. Good to see. It was only a matter of time. Gives up on those high shots and buries it low. It's what we like to see, and heights up. And there will be a penalty assessed to Heights. I don't know. We have 2 minutes. I think that's a scoreboard error that's removed. And Heights up 5-1. David Hager tries to get a hold of the puck. He does. And there will be a penalty on Cam Pexa. Going to spend some time with Brendan West there in the penalty box. That was interference on Pexa. We have no announcer at these games, so it's hard to tell. Heights will be back on the penalty kill. Oliver Costello with a nice little poke check, keeps it in the zone. And now Ike Dooner somehow gets that puck to the net. Goalie will cover it. And we'll have an offensive zone faceoff with Costello and Dooner. Oh, nope, Dooner gets off the ice. Someone else will come on. And it'll be Farnung and Costello, two freshmen. Freshman Harrison Rogers at the blue line, as well as sophomore Sloan Secor. And I said this is a young Heights team. I wasn't kidding. Wooster gets a nice look at net. Number 60 for the Oilers had a wraparound attempt that bounced around a little bit before being cleared. Wrist shot to the net is deflected into the netting by Sloan Secor. And we're still waiting to see the return of Carter Gray. We have Anders Ebbett and Hager on the penalty kill. One by Heights, but they're not the first to the puck, surprisingly, even though Anders won that faceoff. And you see what happens when you don't clear the puck. Worcester's have got some sustained power play time in our defensive zone. Hager fans on it. A nice recovery there by Secor to make sure that player can't shoot. Oh, and that looked like it was going in the upper corner, but it was deflected in front over the net. D-to-D pass to 23, who looks to get another shot on net, goes wide. Sloan will skate it out of the corner off the boards, and Heights clears it. Number 10 is onside, takes it wide for the Oilers. Sloan Secor will dump it down. No icing here as Heights is on the penalty kill for another 5 seconds. And Cam Pexa will head to the bench, and we are even strength at 5-1 Heights in this Normandy Thanksgiving holiday tournament. Heights is surrounded by many teams from the higher division, Blue North Division. Wooster, I think, plays an independent schedule, but Canfield and Normandy and Orange all in the Blue North. But Heights is holding their own here. Farnung will have to tag up, and Heights is on the forecheck. Wooster makes a quick, clean transition out of the zone. But there is no one there to collect the puck in the neutral zone, and we'll have an offensive zone faceoff. .130 left in the second. We will just stay with you during the second intermission, as there will be no ice cut. Anders Zebit is going to try and win it back to Theo Tikis. He does. Theo's shot gets blocked on the way in. But Heights will try and continue to have some possession here. They don't. It's cleared by the Wooster captain. And they will clear once again. Cam Pexa sends it back in. Heights will tag up at the blue line and enter the zone again. On the forecheck, got to see a little stronger forecheck than that. And Wooster gets it deep from the Heights zone. 45 seconds left. Players being told to move the puck. David Hager sends it off the glass out of the zone. And players are yelling to get out of the zone as it was a delayed offside. Doesn't matter. Heights clears it. It's on net. No icing. They're on the forecheck. And Oliver Costello will keep the puck in. Only for a second. Harrison Rogers now keeps the puck in. And Oliver Costello can't quite keep it in. We'll have a face-off with 9 seconds left in the neutral zone. Heights up 5-1. Dooner, Costello, Farnung. Forwards on the ice, Shane Lacey and Jude West. Defense for Heights. Lacey lunged at the player, just skated right by him. You got to contain, force wide, not lunge and have him skate in the middle by you, but no harm, no foul here. We will regroup for a couple minutes while the teams get a timeout here, and we'll be back for the third. I wanted to continue my tour of Northeast Ohio's wonderful concession stands, rink concession stands. But this place is cash only, and I have no cash. I did note $2.75 hot dogs and $4 nachos. That's twice as much as you might find at the Cleveland Heights Community Center. And I don't know about you, but I can't imagine these being twice as good. But I will try and find some quarters in my car for tomorrow and come back with some cash and test it out. See who we have tomorrow. Well, my tournament bracket's cut off at the top, so I can't tell you when we would play tomorrow, but I will get to the bottom of that. What is good to see is Carter Gray is back on the ice for the start of the third, with Ike Jr. and Mimi Huff. And Heights will go on the power play with the hit from behind. Betty quick to get out his net, as he should, to make it to the bench so we can get a 6 attacker out there, but the play is whistled dead before he can make it to the bench. It was a hit from behind, I think, by number 41 on Shane Lacey, who gets up, and he's okay, it looks like. And 41 will hit the sin bin, head to the sin bin, and enjoy his timeout. Think about what he did. Can't hit from behind. So the faceoff will be all the way down. We have Gray, Tikas, Dooner. Tikas at the top of the circles. Going to try and get a quick shot off. And it is going to be a 5-minute major. So that player will have to serve the 5. I think, and Dooner wins a faceoff. Tikas can't get it off in time. Dooner now sends it to the front. Gray isn't there for it. Lacey with a blocked slap shot, and Heights will recover the puck. Jude West sends it deep. Wooster can't clear. Puck flies up in the air. Heights fight for it, and Wooster wins that battle, tips it out. And Heights gets it back. Tikas throws it to the Wooster defense instead of his teammate Carter Gray. And Heights still retains possession. Puck is bobbled around in the neutral zone. Gray says, nope, I got it. And enters the zone with speed, takes it wide, looks to the front of the net, gets a shot on net. Goalie will cover it. Lacey and Tikas were there for the rebound, but the goalie makes sure there is none of that. And we'll have a face-off. We got Ebbett, Costello, Farnung as forwards, with Secor and Pexa on the blue line. See if we can't generate some offense, get the pucks to the net, and work on our power play. Costello takes the puck, looks up ice, finds Farnung, does a nice job chipping it to himself. We'll have to peel back and regroup as he didn't have it clean. Beautiful pass to Oliver Costello, who will dump the puck in on net, and we'll have another face-off. Nice drive by Costello, keeping possession. Grabbing that puck, taking it into a safe place behind the net, looking up. Passing to Farnung, who gets it and makes another nice pass. So nice to see Heights moving the puck. Puck travels faster when you pass it than when you skate it. Just a reminder. And Farnung tries that little backhand to himself again, or a player who wasn't there loses it, and Wooster will have some shot attempts on Betty. I don't think any hit the net. They are on the penalty kill. Heights on the power play. Number 19 goes to his backhand. Gets to the net. Betty will cover it, and we'll have another faceoff. 2:47 left in the Heights power play. Harrison Rogers now skates it out of the zone, but can't get it deep. Carter Gray now picks it up, skates through. Can't get it deep either. Takes on 3 players who are able to stop that forward progress. Jude West collects a puck from behind the net. Tries to find Gray in the middle, goes off his stick. Heights gets it in the zone. Dooner now. Keep it in. Harrison Rogers with a wrist shot on net. Rogers, his shots come a long way in the last year. Nice hard shot on net. And 11:40 left. Heights still has 2 minutes on that power play. And we got Hager, Gray, Dooner in front with West and Rogers on the blue line. West keeps it in, backhand off the boards to Gray. Fights in the corner for it. And Wooster will be able to knock it off the boards and get it out. Their defense will now send it back in. Easy save for Betty. Harrison Rogers hits the ref in the back with the puck on the way out. Apologies for the camera work. You couldn't see that, but that was a shot on net. Betty gloved it. But Harrison went off the glass to clear the zone and hit the ref in the back after it banked off the glass. So we'll have another face-off. Anders Ebbett wins that puck to Costello. Sloan Secor tries to find Farnung tearing through the middle, and Farnung mixes it up a little bit with the defenseman in front of the net. We'll have another face-off. Farnung in the shooting position with Anders Ebbett looking to draw it back to him. Puck is sent out of the zone by Wooster, who still has a puck. Number 61 with the backhand. 60, sorry. 60, number 60 with the backhand. Can't find the net. Shane Lacey takes it behind the net. Backhand to Costello, who sends it into the neutral zone for Leo Farnung. Anders Ebbett tries to cut towards the net there. Runs into a couple Oiler defensemen. Up and a little feed from Farnung to, I think it was Costello there. Sent out of the zone. Heights will shift and regroup. And 10 seconds left on that 5-minute major now. And it's a puck race to the front of the net between Cam Pexa and number 7 for Wooster. Cam did a nice job recovering there. Shane Lacey falls hard on the ice, a little slow to get up, but it does. Wooster will send it the length. No icing. Pexa off the boards. Finds Gray in the neutral zone. Puck is knocked away. And number 2 for Wooster tries to find someone in the middle. Nothing going there, no one to be found. Tikas picks it up alongside the boards. Puck is taken away by number 47 for Wooster. Sends it deep. Cam picks it up, sends it around the boards to Gray. It's out of the zone, back in the zone, saved by Betty. Routine save from a far distance. Harrison Rogers looks up, surveys his options, and elects to skate up the ice through 2 people. Your defenseman, I don't know about that decision, but leaves the zone unscathed, and the puck will hit the roof and come back down. We'll have a face-off. Face-off is won by Heights. Jude West sends it in. Wooster will collect from behind the net. Try the reverse, but Anders Ebbett was fast on the forecheck and stopped that reverse. Heights will keep it in. Ref is waiting for Wooster to play it. Goalie finally does drop it. Number 18 plays it off the boards. Jude West keeps it in the zone. I like that decision by the ref. Just keep the play moving. Wooster will get it deep. Jude West tries to make a move, it looked like, instead of sending it up the boards and get stopped there, but Heights will clear it. Oliver Costello will pick it up alongside the boards, try and feed the front to Farnung, who can't get on the other end of that. David Hager send it high over the net. Want to see that puck hit the net instead of going over, but Hager grinds in the corner there, takes a check, keeps on skating. Wooster will send it out in the neutral zone. Costello off the boards to Hager. Hager collects it and gets a wrister on the net. And number 11 will get it, well, no, not get it deep, as Jude West is there to stop the puck and send it down for Heights. So Wooster on the breakout. There's a lot of time there. Sloan Secor skates over the puck behind the net. Shot's deflected on its way in high over the boards, bounces around in the slot. Shot from the point comes in, it's deflected into the corner. Sloan Secor battles for that puck in the corner, wins the battle. Molly Watterson will send it around the boards. Puck is deflected a couple times. Leo Farnung gets it to Carter Gray, who can't beat the defense there. Takes a slip, and now number 2, Kay, will try and beat all of the Heights defense. Unable to do so, and Heights will clear it. Wooster tags up, and they're back in the zone. Need to have some communication here from Heights between Harrison and Cam. Who's getting that puck behind the net and who's covering the front? You got to talk out there and communicate every shift. Needs to be part of your routine. Carter Gray will send it wide across the mouth of the net. Harrison picks it up, banks it off the boards. Heights players must tag up, but Wooster breaks it out here. And into the zone of Heights. Wrister into Harrison Rogers, his body, and Wooster is offside. So number 41 served his 10. It was 5 and 10. 5 minutes. Heights was on the power play, and then the player serves 10 minutes total in the box on that major. Just returned to the bench. And they're saying, no, you're back in there. So maybe it's not 10 minutes left yet. No announcer, so we'll just guess. So Mimi Hub, Anders Ebbett, who steals the puck right off the stick of the Wooster player and saves a scoring chance there. Anders is on the ice. Leo Farnung's on the ice. Gets knocked off the puck there as he tried to get into a shooting position. Harrison Rogers taken down, but Heights keeps going forward with Anders Ebbett on the forecheck. Puck is wrapped around the boards. Cam Pexa can't keep that bouncing puck in the zone. It's a tough one. And Wooster will now skate it in. Shot's deflected, goes in the corner. Players collide along the boards. And Ebbett's able to clear the puck. Hager on that forecheck and picks his pocket and gets knocked down there by the defenseman. Thought Hager might get a little breakaway there, but gets played off the puck. Wooster will send it in, and Heights player is a little slow on the back check. Number 11 tries to send it around the boards and hits the back of the net. And Heights has bodies back. Wooster checks their options. Costello with a nice hit there. Nice little hip check. Knocking the player down. And Oliver will send it in. Anders Ebbett needs to tag up. He does, and Wooster gains his own. Number 2 will do his thing, looking for a chance in the middle. He finds his player this time. But it's not clean. Puck gets knocked away and back into the Heights zone. Tikas tries to clear, can't. Stopped by the defenseman. Wooster will stay in the zone. 5-1 here. Heights lead with 1:25 left. Jude West double teamed. Gets it up on the boards. Winger isn't there to block it, but there's no Wooster forecheck to capitalize on that. And puck is sent out in the middle. Oliver Costello. Oliver tried to get through the defense. Tikas will get a shot on net, and we'll go back down for a face-off with 49 seconds left. Heights up 5-1 on Wooster. How about this Heights team? 5-1. Showing that they do belong in a place at this tournament. It's nice to see. Harrison. Rogers sends his body. flying on number 60, who gets a shot on net. Betty's up to the task. We'll have a face-off in our defensive zone. Hager takes a face-off with Gray and Mimi Hupp. Harrison does a nice job to prevent number 17 from shooting, or 14 from shooting, rather. Number 60 in and around the mouth of the net, trying to stuff it in on Betty. A little frustrated. There's no space there. Heights does a good job battling in front of the net, making sure that no players can get a clean shot. That's what you have to do. And now we have to win the face-off, get it out of the zone, and hopefully not ice it, but it will be an ice. Well, won the face-off. We got it out of the zone, but it was an ice. Number 3, don't ice it. Carter Gray takes the puck for himself, enjoys space in the neutral zone, but he is stopped just before the blue line by the Wooster defense, who now they go the other way. Harrison Rogers with a nice play to stop forward progress, and Heights with the 5-1 victory. The fans love it. Players gotta love it. Coach Lavender has to love it. I know I love it. Never knew what we would expect from this tournament here, playing a lot of teams that have a higher rating than us, but looks like we can skate with them just fine. So far we have a 6-4 loss against heavily favored Normandy, and then a 5-1 win over Wooster, and Heights just keeps ranking up these wins. Gotta say, it's really all you could ask for from this young team. Look forward to tomorrow and things to come in the next couple years here. But for now, we play another day. I don't know when we play tomorrow. Does anyone know when we play tomorrow? I don't know what time. I think it might be, I don't know what time it is tomorrow, but we'll find out. We hope to be here for you on the live broadcast. I hope it wasn't as choppy as yesterday. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get to links that can be restarted if we lose connectivity, but hopefully this hotspot worked better than the rink's Wi-Fi, and you know we're always trying to do better and better here for you. So for now, this is your host, Jay Tikas, and I bid you a wonderful Saturday evening.